So SpaceX just did its IPO, and now Anthropic might be next. And every time one of these mega companies goes public, it's always a massive buzz. The media can stop talking about it, and every retail investor starts wondering whether it's worth jumping in or not. And you see, it's always the same story, right? Retail investors end up paying crazy prices, super expensive prices, just to watch the stock drop 50% or more. That's what usually happens, right? Now, honestly, I almost never look at IPOs. It's very rare. And my rationale is pretty simple. You see, I want to buy good companies at cheap prices, right? Now, let's talk about SpaceX for a minute. But put yourself in the shoes of a guy like Elon Musk. Do you think Elon Musk would agree to go public at a cheap price? Of course not, right? If you own a business, and especially a good business, you will only agree to sell your stake at the best possible price, at the highest possible price. So usually, when you're buying a stock, while the founders, for example, are selling, well, that usually signals you're not making a good deal. That's usually a warning sign, because if the founders are selling, they must be doing it at a price that's advantageous, right, to them. And well, a cheap price is not advantageous. So that's why if you're buying the shares the founder is selling, well, you're probably not buying the company at a cheap price. So that's basically what keeps me away from IPOs. Because again, what I'm trying to do is to buy good businesses at cheap prices. However, that's not what you get in an IPO, right? Especially in these super popular ones like SpaceX. I mean, SpaceX was crazy. People are still paying, right? More than 100 times sales for it. That's crazy. Now, of course, I won't bet against Elon Musk, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see here the same thing that happened to Figma stock. That is, I wouldn't be surprised to see SpaceX stock dropping like 70%, even if over the long run it goes up. But anyway, that's what keeps me away from IPOs. This very simple way of thinking. In the end, the chances of buying a cheap stock in this kind of situation are very low. After all, the founders would never agree to sell part of their stake at a disadvantageous price, that is, at a cheap price. And well, that's what I'm usually looking for good businesses at cheap valuations. So that's it for today. Bye bye.